Hey YouTube, it's Sawyer, and today we're conquering mission 4. So you guys just watched Aaron pull out the 4th mission. The first 3 I've been going out and actually doing things. This 4th one is going to be a little bit different because I'm not going anywhere. This isn't for something else, this is entirely for myself. Today, what I'm going to be doing is regressing for a day. So what regressing means is to return to a former state. So basically what I'm doing is going through all my old stuff from when I was a kid and just kind of enjoying it again. So I made this one a mission as well, just because I think it's important for us to go back and look at those things that built our character over the years and turned us into the people that we are. So today I'm going to be doing just that, and you guys get to see it too. So I got this ball back in elementary school. I think it was grade 5 that they gave these out to all the students, and I still have it. It's just a flat little tiny basketball, but I play a lot of soccer. So in my bedroom, and during the winter and stuff when I couldn't go outside to practice soccer, I use this, and I think this was the first ball I ever did around the world with. I think a lot of young boys can relate to this one. I played a ton of video games. I don't play them as much anymore, but I'll show you some of my favorites. I only had handheld devices when we were younger, like the Game Boy and DS. But with the Game Boy, these are a couple of my favorites. I'm not sure if the camera will pick those up. They're both Zelda games. I'm still a huge fan of Zelda. Then I've got a couple more Zelda games for the DS and the 3DS. I'm missing one. I threw this one in here. It's called Rubik's World. It's probably really blurry there. It's called Rubik's World. I used this game to help me learn how to solve a Rubik's Cube a couple years ago. And speed cubing, something I still do now, so that game was a huge help. And then FIFA 08, you can't go wrong with a FIFA game. I love soccer. And then back to the Pokemon. This is just a stack of games. How many are even here? 7, 8. There are 9 games here, and I'm pretty sure I'm missing a few. Needless to say, huge Pokemon fan. Something else I was a huge fan of when I was little too were the Pokemon cards. These are actually my brother's old cards, so they're all original. Like a case full of them here. And then another case full of them in here. And then on top of Pokemon cards, there was also Yu-Gi-Oh! Not as many people played Yu-Gi-Oh!, but I still enjoyed it, so I've got like cards here. And this bag is just full of different bags of cards. They were all separated depending on like different decks and different collections and like different kinds of cards and all that kind of stuff. Part of me wonders if this, like early on, playing with all these cards got me into using playing cards for Magic, or if it somehow influenced it, I guess. I learned to shuffle pretty early on because I was playing with these cards. So I think it could have very easily influenced my card handling today. I know I do everything left-handed, and I'm right-handed. Yeah. Pokemon cards, and Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I was cool. Yeah, I think now's a good time to start actually going through the stuff and enjoying it again. was 7 or 8 and we were living in Ontario at the time, and my older sister showed me, I think, what can be considered my very first magic trick. It wasn't the one that got me into magic, but it's just kind of simple, so I'm actually going to show you guys how to do the trick. If you've got any younger siblings, it's great for young people. You're probably not going to fool any adults, but here it is. Alright, so this is how the trick works. You use 16 cards. They all have to be different. I'm going to use the Pokemon cards just because why not? So you're going to lay them out in a 4x4 grid, like so. 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to get your spectator to pick one of the cards, not to actually pick it up, but just to look at one and remember it. So let's say when they look through, they go with the Pokeball. Alright, this one here. Good choice, good choice. So you're going to get them to remember what row it's in. So this would be row 1, this would be row 2, row 3, row 4. You ask them what row is your card in, and they're going to say 2 because it's in this row. So, okay. Now you pick up all the cards, and remember to do it in reverse order to the way that you set them down. You don't want to pick them up all haphazardly and mix it up, because it's kind of how the trick works. So once you're done picking them up, you can deal them back out again, but instead of going crosswise like you did before, you're going to deal them top to bottom. Alright? So it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, just like that. And then you're going to ask the person to find their card again, and then to tell you what row it's in. So this will be row 1, 2, 3, and 4. When they find their card, the Pokeball is here again, they're going to say row 2, and right away you're going to be able to tell them, you know it's the Pokeball. So how this works is in the dealing. So the first time you dealt it sideways, right? And you know that it was in row 2 sideways. When you dealt it the second time around, you deal them top to bottom. So in this case, row 2 from when you dealt it sideways is now top to bottom here. Alright? So before it was 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm pretty sure. So this would be row 2. If they say row 2 again, you know you can come across here, and you know this is row 2. So whatever row they say, look through those cards so you know what cards they are in case you deal them in a different order, because sometimes row 2 will be here, sometimes it'll be here. Row 1 and 4 might switch. Say they had to pick a different card in the first, like it was still row 2, but say they said the second time around is in row 4. You know it's going to be down here because lantern. It would be in this one, you know it's there because this was row 2. So it's a really, really simple trick. It's pretty much only for young kids who aren't really going to understand how grids work or realize that you're dealing them in a different direction. Yeah, enjoy that.